I spent $150,000 to put my son through engineering school, only to realize I was funding a predator in my own home. I think the hardest part of being a parent is realizing that the person you raised is a total stranger. My husband, David, and I worked 2 jobs each for 20 years just to make sure our kids never saw a past due notice. Our oldest, Brandon, was our golden boy. When he got into a top-tier university, we didn't blink twice. We took out a second mortgage to pay his $150,000 tuition. We thought we were buying him a future, but in his junior year, Brandon just stopped going. He didn't tell us. He kept taking the tuition money we sent every month and spent it on a lifestyle we knew nothing about. When the university finally called to say he had been expelled for non-payment, we were shattered. But Brandon had a plan. He moved back into his childhood bedroom and told us he was becoming a crypto consultant. He convinced us the world had changed. College is a scam, Mom, he'd say at 3 a.m. surrounded by 4 glowing monitors. Because we felt guilty for his failed degree, we let him stay rent-free. We paid for his fiber internet. We even paid for his $500 a month organic grocery habit. For 3 years, our house sounded like a casino, shouting at screens and Brandon bragging to clients on Zoom. We tried to protect our 15-year-old daughter, Chloe. We told her Brandon was working a high-stress tech job. But as Chloe entered her senior year, her grades plummeted. She started wearing designer clothes that cost more than my car. When we asked where the money came from, she'd just smirk and say, "I'm learning how to actually live, not just survive like you guys." The truth came out on my 50th birthday. We found Chloe and Brandon in the kitchen arguing over a laptop. Chloe wasn't applying for colleges. She was showing Brandon her referral stats. Brandon hadn't been trading crypto. He was running a sophisticated social media farm for influencers, half of which involved scamming lonely people out of their savings. And the worst part? He had recruited his own 15-year-old sister to be the face of his new venture. He had groomed her to believe that an honest job was for slaves and that her beauty was just a currency. I sat Chloe down, crying, begging her to see that this easy money had a price, but she looked at me with pure disgust. She said, "Why would I want to be like you? You're 50, you're tired, and you're still paying off a house for a son who doesn't even like you. Brandon is the only one who cares about my success." That was the moment something snapped. That night, I didn't yell. I walked into Brandon's room with heavy-duty wire cutters. I snipped every single cable, the monitors, the router, his expensive rigs. I dragged his designer suitcases to the driveway and threw his hustler books on top. When he came upstairs, recording me on his phone to show his followers how crazy his mom was, I looked him dead in the eyes and said, "You are a thief. You stole our retirement, and then you stole your sister's heart. Get out." He didn't even blink. He just grabbed his phone and said, "Whatever, Brenda. I've got enough in my crypto wallet to buy a house in Miami. You can keep this dump." He walked out, and Chloe followed him without looking back. It's been a year. Sometimes I see Chloe on my Instagram Explore page promoting get-rich-quick schemes in a bikini. People ask me if I miss my children. I tell them I miss the children I thought I had. The adults they became, I never want to see them again.